Last week, Sarah from HR ordered a 3-tier red velvet cake, complete with a company-wide email and a sparkling cider toast, just because Bob in accounting turned 42. 3 months ago, it was my birthday. Want to know what I got? Nothing. Not even a HBD on Slack. If you've ever sat at your desk watching the office birthday coordinator throw a mini gala for everyone else while completely ignoring yours, it hurts. You start questioning things. Am I invisible? Does everyone secretly hate me? But instead of getting sad, I decided to get analytical. Because this isn't just an administrative oversight. This is a cold, calculated display of workplace politics. And to understand how to fix it, we don't need a therapy session. We need Niccolò Machiavelli, the birthday coordinator, as the prince. To understand why your birthday was skipped, you have to understand the person in charge of the calendar. Let's call them the birthday coordinator. In his 1513 political treatise, The Prince, Machiavelli outlines how rulers gain and maintain power. In the modern office, resources are scarce, budgets for cake are tight, and more importantly, social capital is limited. The birthday coordinator isn't just handing out sugar, they are distributing validation. They are the ruler of morale. Machiavelli wrote that a prince should always strive to be seen as merciful, humane, and religious, even if they aren't. A prince must be very careful that nothing goes out of his mouth which is not full of the above-named 5 qualities. To see and hear him, he should seem all mercy, all faith, all integrity, all humanity, all religion. By throwing lavish parties for certain people, the coordinator solidifies their image as the benevolent, caring heart of the office. The truth about office politics. But why do they celebrate Bob and Sarah but skip you? Machiavelli has the answer. Utility. A strategic ruler doesn't waste resources on people who can't help them maintain power. Bob controls the expense reports. Sarah is close with the CEO. You just do your job and don't cause trouble. In the eyes of a Machiavellian coordinator, celebrating you offers zero return on investment. It's not personal. It's a calculated allocation of social capital. It is better to be feared than loved. This brings us to Machiavelli's most famous question. Is it better to be loved or feared? Machiavelli argued that while ideal rulers are both, if you have to choose, it is much safer to be feared than loved. Why? Because love is preserved by a link of obligation which is broken at every opportunity for a person's advantage. But fear preserves you by a dread of punishment, which never fails. Let's apply this to the cake. Feared versus loved at work. Why does the office coordinator never forget the difficult, loud, or highly influential employee's birthday? Because they fear the fallout. If they forget the office gossip's birthday, there will be a quiet mutiny. But you? You are loved because you are nice, easygoing, and understanding. You're the person who says, "Oh, don't worry about it," when things go wrong. And because they don't fear any consequences from you, your birthday is the first one cut when the budget gets tight, or they simply get lazy. Your niceness has made you disposable. The Machiavellian Counter-Attack. So how do you flip the script? How do you use 16th century Italian political strategy to get your damn cupcake next year? You have 3 options ranging from subtle to full Machiavelli. Strategy 1, increase your utility, the alliance. Machiavelli heavily emphasizes the importance of forming strong alliances with those who hold power. You need to become useful to the birthday coordinator before your birthday rolls around. Help them with a project, cover a shift, or become a reliable ally in their corner. When you are valuable to the prince remembers your milestones. Strategy 2. The cruelty well applied, the gentle reminder. Machiavelli talked about cruelty well applied, using a brief, sharp action to prevent long-term chaos. How to fix being ignored. If your birthday is skipped, do not sit in silence and stew. That signals that ignoring you is free. Instead, execute a gentle but public reality check. The day after your skipped birthday, bring in a box of donuts yourself. Put them in the break room and send a Slack message. Hey everyone, since my birthday was yesterday and things were too busy to celebrate, I brought in some donuts for the team. Enjoy. It's polite, it's generous, but it delivers a sharp sting of public guilt directly to the person who forgot. It ensures they won't let it happen again. Strategy 3. Establish your own principality. If the current system refuses to recognize you, bypass it. Start celebrating other people's minor milestones. Form your own faction. When you control the social narrative, the official coordinator will have no choice but to absorb you into the mainstream pool of celebration to keep from looking irrelevant. Conclusion: the bigger picture. Look, at the end of the day, a missed office birthday isn't the end of the world. But it is a fascinating micro-level look at how human groups organize themselves, how power is subtly wielded, and how easily quiet, hard-working people can be overlooked when they don't demand space. Machiavelli wasn't trying to teach people how to be evil. He was pulling back the curtain on how the world actually works, so good people wouldn't get trampled. So the next time the office cake passes you by, don't take it to heart. Take it to the drawing board. Thanks for watching. If you've ever had your birthday brutally ignored at work, drop your horror story in the comments below so we can form an alliance. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you next week.